Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are tuning in from around the world. I am Kathleen Kelly. I'm the Artistic Director of ATC Studios, and I am here to welcome you to Fridays at the Studio, our free Zoom reading series. And tonight, we are so honored because we actually are doing a play from one of our own students. Tonight's offering is Infringed by Bryan Travers. Bryan is one of ATC's students, and this particular play had its origins in the playwriting class last fall. It has since developed into this full-length play. Set in eastern Maine, 5 workers are trapped in their warehouse break room during an active shooting. They may survive the shooter, but can they survive each other? The evening features ATC artists Bob Cunniff, Tanvi Jani, Brian May, Susan McDonald, Bob Smith, and Letitia Taylor. Matt Locker will be doing the voiceovers, and I will be providing you with stage directions. A note on the flavor of this play. Most of the characters speak with a down east Maine dialect. This is not an easy dialect. And so for the purposes of this reading, the actors won't be tackling that aspect of their roles. As you may know, ATC Studios is a 501c3, and as with many nonprofits, we exist largely through the support of donors. Donations of any amount are fully tax deductible, and please consider supporting the arts through ATC. We greatly appreciate all gifts. There are several ways to donate. You can always go to the homepage of our website, atcstudios.org, and scroll down to the donate button. And as long as we have your email, and you can always send that to us, we'll be happy to provide a donation receipt for your taxes. As part of our mission, making arts accessible to everyone, we offer as many free programs as we can. Fridays at the Studio is one of them. We are now scheduling readings through 2024 and into 2025. And if you'd like to be kept up to date with all of our offerings, including online classes, please do subscribe to our newsletter.
You can find the mailing list link right on our homepage. Please get comfortable and enjoy the show. Infringed by Bryan Travers. The settings are the Everest Distribution Warehouse Break Room and the Century News Television Studio Desk. Act 1, Scene 1. It is the middle of January in rural McClellan, Maine, at the Everest Distribution Facility. Jillian and Shanice are sitting on benches in front of open lockers in the workplace break room, getting ready to start their shift. They are wearing their required safety vests over sweatshirts. The room has the personality of an abandoned morgue. On the end opposite to the locker is the break area where a coffee pot is brewing. A large table is surrounded by scattered chairs, all of which have seen better days. There is frost on the industrial windows. A large clock hangs above the time clock. The faint sound of forklifts and machinery can be heard outside the room. The time clock buzzes as it hits 7 a.m.
So how was your weekend, Jilly?
Oh, too short, as usual.
Yeah, you got that right. Raising 2 boys by myself, that's a whole other career.
How are your boys? Clarence getting on in school some good?
Clarence, that boy gonna give his mama an early death. I'm telling you. We was in the emergency room last night. You know why? He thought he was Superman and jumped off the top of the step of the landing on the floor to the landing below.
Oh.
Just to impress the other kids. The other kids.
Oh.
I want to see the other kids pay the damn bill. That would impress me.
Oh, is he okay?
You mean after I almost killed him? Yeah, he's fine. Doctor say he got a sprained ankle and he'll be in pain for a while. Gonna miss his game though. It serves him right. Like I ain't got enough on my plate. How about you?
Oh, same as usual. You know, if I had still had 2 nickels to rub together, I wouldn't be here. Anyway, I have my Hank and my grandchildren and my bursitis and my blood pressure, but we make do with what the good Lord gives us, right?
I guess, but sometimes I wish he would.
Garrett enters with a small paper bag containing his breakfast, which he places on the table.
Morning, ladies.
There he is, a ray of sunshine. You bring enough to share?
Oh, so sorry. I forgot again. Maybe next time, after my raise.
He walks over to the time clock and punches in, then over to the lockers near the ladies and gets ready for his shift.
Oh, we are going to starve if we got to wait for that.
Good to see you just the same, but just in case, I'll take a cinnamon muffin with a chedge of butter.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind, Ma. I'll keep it in mind. But remember, butter ain't good for your cholesterol.
You just let me worry about that, young man. I may be older than you, but I got a lot of living left to do.
Amen, sister. Amen. Let me tell you how this works, newbie. When you bring something hot and delicious to work, you bring some for all of us or none at all.
Now, you sure that won't be too much for you? Because I thought this was hot and delicious enough.
Oh.
There he go.
Ari enters from the work area.
Well, they still let you all in the building?
We should be asking you that question. How's your back?
My back's my back. My front's my front. What are you going to do?
Well, you be careful out there. You know we don't get paid enough for feats of strength.
Yeah.
Girls, I'll have you know I was champion weightlifter in my senior class.
Yeah. How long ago was that, Pop?
47 years ago, but to me, it was yesterday.
That's because of your dementia, old man.
Oh. Well, you're the only one here that could get away with a remark like that. And you ain't far behind me, Jilly. You ain't far behind.
Russell enters with a lunch cooler.
Hey, if it isn't Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett all rolled into one. You been up to camp? How were the deer, Cappy?
Numbed a 10-pointer, one shot, clean kill. I was happier than a clam at high tide. Even the warden was impressed.
Corey, can you please spare us the barbaric details?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you're one of those I don't want to know where my food comes from types.
You're late.
Is the time clock all stoved up? They got you doing that now, too? Hey, how's your back?
We covered that already. How's Leslie and the kids?
Well, Danny come with me this time. It was just Les and Rachel at home. Rachel's home with Colby still. She's home from Colby still. On break, they did mother-daughter stuff, ramming around town, I guess. Went to Beans. Everybody's good. You?
I'm here, ain't I?
Yeah, Bob.
How are the roads? Didn't look so elegant when I was coming in.
It's all breezed up out there, and the roads are getting greasy. About 4 or 5 inches on the ground when I left the house. Temperature feels like -10. It's rawer out.
Jeez, the weatherman said this was just a passing storm. Nothing to worry about. I just hope my car starts when I gotta leave.
You got your winter tires on, right? Don't matter if your car starts if you ain't got your winter tires on. Not in this storm. This one's gonna be a killer.
Ari, do you think they'll call it if it gets bad?
Huh?
Call work. Do you think they'll shut us down if the weather gets worse?
Oh, not likely. I've been here 20 years. They never shut this place for nothing. Storm will be over soon anyways.
Are your boys home from school today, Shanice?
Yeah, school closed at the first flake, but we got good neighbors. They'll take them in and feed them. Real good like that. I'm just concerned about Clarence's ankle.
Oh.
What's wrong with his ankle?
See? If you weren't late, you would already know.
I swear, if that kid had half the brains as his little brother Terrence, I'd be golden. Just golden. Terrence gonna be a doctor someday.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna be a doctor.
Oh,
Do tell.
No, really, my folks didn't have enough money to send me to college.
hey, Dubba. Ever hear of student loans? ROTC? What kind of doctor did you want to be anyway?
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, okay, all right. You can laugh all you want, but listen, I would have been good at it. I would have made like an elegant family doctor, one of them general practitioners.
You can practice on me, Garrett. God knows I need all the help I can get these days. I'm on pills for this, pills for that. Now my back's all stoved up. Oy vey.
Ugh, this snow. Hard telling, not knowing. Haven't seen it like this in years. There's a chadge on the ground already. Sure you weren't watching the Boston weatherman, Garrett?
Well, you could ride with me in the truck, Jilly. I'll just move all those deer carcasses out of the way and
Oh, stifle it, Mr. Man.
Let's cool it. Give the woman a break.
Oh, look, it ain't like we never had heavy snow before. It's Maine, for Christ's sakes. You should see what they get up in the county.
I wish you would go back to the Willy Wax.
Yeah, I love you too, Jilly. I love you too.
Well, I hate to stove up this party, but it is time to get on the floor. We're going to be right out straight today.
An alarm sounds as a voice comes over the public address system.
An emergency has been detected in the building. Shelter in place. An emergency has been detected in the building. Shelter in place. An emergency has been detected in the building.
It continues in the background.
What the?
Must be a fire or something.
Hey, Dubba, would they have a shelter in place if there was a fire? I know they don't treat us as well as we'd like them to, but come on. That's pretty cruel, even for management. Something else is going on.
Yeah, well, now would be a good time to fill us all in.
I don't know. Hard telling, not knowing. The only time they ever say shelter in place is when...
4 very loud rifle shots ring out and echo from the work area, startling the people in the break room.
Shit.
Gunfire!
Scene 2, gunfire. The clock on the wall indicates 7:08. The forklift and machinery sounds have been replaced by terrified screams in the work area, people running, and general chaos. The alarms still sound.
What's that? What's going on out there? Those people need help.
He walks towards the area door.
Stay here, Ari. Stay here.
Get your hands off me. Our friends are in trouble, and I, for one, I'm going out there to help them.
Ari, you're back. You can't go out there. You can't move too good.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'll go.
Unarmed? Are you nuts? You don't stand a chance against the rifle.
How can you even be sure it was a rifle?
Well, trust me, I know my guns. That was a 223 or a 308. That was no leaf peeper gun.
Garrett waves him off and opens the door. As he does, 8 more shots are fired, causing Garrett to second-guess himself. He steps out into the hallway anyway.
Not smart. Not smart at all.
Damn. I left Chi-Town to escape this shit. Quite rural community, my ass.
Stay down, man. Better mind yourself.
Oh, I don't have a signal. Desperate calling the police without one. Anyone else have a signal?
I got it. It's ringing. Yes, this is Jillian Runyon. You have to help us. There are 5 of us trapped in the Everett distribution facility up on Chapel Hill Road.
I can't see Garrett no more. I don't know if he's safe or what.
7 more shots ring out.
Someone is shooting a gun. What? I don't know. People are screaming. There are a lot of shots. Say it again? I don't know. We're afraid to leave.
Damn it. Why did he run out there?
No, we ain't actually seen anyone. Wait. Will you stop asking dumb questions and just send the police, for Christ's sakes? We're all going to die up here. No, just send the police, all of them. 2621 Chapel Hill Road in McClellan.
You don't think he
got shot? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, my Lord.
3 more shots are heard.
What difference does it make if I saw it? I heard it. Did you just hear that, or are you deaf? Isn't that sound enough for you? Please, please, please. We're scared to death. This is not a joke.
What are they saying?
Wait, what? What do you mean you ain't sure when you can get here? This is 911, isn't it? What's the matter with you? Someone here has a gun and is murdering people.
Russell is looking out in the hallway to the work area.
Oh, no. Oh, hell. Oh, hell.
Garrett stumbles back into the break room, out of breath and covered in blood, as Jillian's conversation continues.
Garrett, a brach a carbon.
Sweet Jesus, he got you. Oh, Lord, he got you.
Not my blood.
Garrett, come here. Sit down. Shanice, get him a chair.
If that ain't your blood, then what the hell happened out there?
Tried to save Mary Matisse. I tried to rescue her. There's blood. There's lots of blood and casualties.
What happened to Mary? I just spoke with her in the parking lot.
Oh, she lost a lot of blood. A lot of blood. Big wounds.
Oh, man. I ain't going out like that.
Are you hurt? Are you sure you didn't get hit? Talk to me.
Nah, I'm fine. I gotta catch my breath.
Thank God he's okay. Oh, thank God. One of our group went out to investigate. He's covered in blood, but he's okay. Garrett, honey, can you talk? I'm on with 911. Can you tell him what you saw? Just tell him.
Hello? This is Garrett LaCroix. Things are really bad here. We have multiple victims, all GSWs, all code 37.
What's that? What's code 37?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't take vitals because it's still an active scene. Yeah, I'm just telling you what I saw. Look, I got minimal supplies here, just Band-Aids and stuff. Yeah, I need quick clot, Israeli bandages, tourniquets. No, I got nothing to work with here. Listen, I can't save anybody like this. I got nothing.
Tell him we're trapped up here.
Listen to me. The shooter is still firing inside the building. No, I didn't get eyes on him. We could hear loud shots. Right? All right. My colleague thinks they're from a high-powered rifle based on the sound. Yeah, listen. There's 5 of us trapped in the break room on the 2nd floor. Yeah, I understand, but got it. 10-4.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank God. They're on their way, right?
Did he say something? What did you say, Garrett?
EMS is going to make every effort to get here, but because it'd be blowing and storming out there and the roads are getting greasy, they ain't sure they can get up Chapel Hill Road quickly.
Oh, I ain't trying to hear that. You say they coming what?
There's already 1.5 feet of snow on the ground by them, and it's just getting started. And look, we're at a higher elevation.
So then what did they tell you? What was all that 10-4 and about?
Yeah, Bob, don't hold out on us. What are we supposed to do?
6 more gunshots.
They said they're going to get us a direct line to police special operations when they get it sorted out, all right? But in the meantime, we should barricade the door and provide them updates as we can.
And what if one of our co-workers wants to shelter in here with us?
I don't like it. We have a duty to our friends.
Ari, I don't like it either, but I just went out there to help, and it ain't pretty. I didn't see no one alive. Look, we can't help them, and they can't help us, all right? I haven't felt this useless since.
We're going to have to save ourselves. We have to find another way out.
What other way out? The only exit out of the building is through the warehouse, and believe me, you don't want to go out through there.
Not the only one, but first, come here and help me move this thing.
What, the tonic machine? Where?
Said they told us to block the door, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to stop bullets.
No, but at least it blocks the shooter from entering and having a clear shot. Come on.
Russell and Garrett move the machine.
You got this all worked out, don't you? Like you've done this before?
No, but my brother is a cop and we talked about this scenario a lot.
Look, I love to stay and see how your master plan all works out and stuff, but I ain't gonna just sit around and wait to die.
Wait, your brother's a cop? Well, get him on the phone. Damn it, we need his help.
He's a cop in Utah. Not much help out here.
6 more gunshots ring out closer to the break room. Ari shudders and clutches his chest.
Ari? Ari, are you okay?
Oh boy, my chest hurts.
Ari, oh no, listen, you better lay down. Can you describe the pain?
It hurts. Bad. So bad. Someone's stabbing me.
Get some coats. Look, we're going to have to cover him and raise his feet.
His feet? Why are you worried about his feet?
He's having a heart attack.
Garrett, I know you wanted to be a doctor, but that doesn't automatically make you one. You can't just diagnose a heart.
Wicked pisser. I was an EMT in Lewiston before I took this job, okay? All right? Satisfied now? Now listen, all you stop arguing and get the damn coats.
Oh my God. Ari, you hang in there, honey. We're here with you. Oh my God, this isn't happening. Oh.
Damn, this is wicked crazy. Wicked crazy. Gotta stave these windows open.
Russell climbs up on the counter near the windows to examine them.
Russ, that ain't our biggest problem right now. Plus, you're gonna let all that cold air inside.
Damn it, Shanice. I can see that. How do you expect to get him medical attention if we're trapped in here with a crazed killer? Please come here and help me.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Doesn't look like these windows open. We're gonna have to smash them.
Then what? It's 2 floors down. You think we all gonna jump or something?
I haven't worked that part out yet. One step at a time, but you said yourself we can't sit here and do nothing. Just grab a chair or something and stave this glass.
Shanice hands him a chair.
Got it. Now stand back.
Russell takes a few unsuccessful swings at the window as 3 more shots ring out.
Seriously, what kind of glass is that?
Damn, this is reinforced glass. I could see the wires in it.
Reinforced for what?
They install it in industrial buildings so the windows don't blow out in case of a fire. But as far as we're concerned, right now, we might as well not even have windows. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Don't take your shit out on me, mister.
He flings the chair onto the floor away from Shanice.
I'm not mad at you.
Well, you better check yourself.
This isn't good.
Garrett takes Ari's pulse.
Whoa, his heart's working overtime, right out straight.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. All our hearts racing right now. Every time I hear a shot, mine switches gear. Hold on, Ari. We're going to figure something out. Can't you do CPR or something?
Well, you never do CPR until the heart is stopped and there's no pulse, or you could cause a bigger problem.
Oh, God help us.
Jilly, look at me. Call 911 again. Tell them we got a possible cardiac.
What about the vents?
What?
The vents. I see it in movies all the time. You climb into the vents and get out that way.
The movies? We ain't in the movies. You're more likely to get stuck and fall through the ceiling, or both. Besides, we ain't got no map. No idea how to get there from here.
I'll take that chance. I gotta get out of here.
I don't even see a vent around. Wait, over there. But how are we going to get way up there?
We can't pull the table down there. Them bitches bolted to the floor.
No, but maybe we could pull the lockers down and climb up on them.
I'm game. Let's go.
They begin emptying a few lockers and positioning them to stand on.
All right, it's my idea, so I'll go up.
She climbs up and reaches for the vent.
Too short. I can't reach.
Wait, I'll get a chair. Here. But don't be gummy. This isn't stable.
Oh, like any of us is stable right now. Just make sure my black ass don't fall.
Shanice positions the chair and carefully climbs up.
Almost. Just a little bit more, okay? No. This damn thing is bolted or welded or something.
Well, which is it? Bolted or welded?
What do you mean, which is it? Trifling fool? The point is, we ain't going this way.
Look, if it's bolted, we can find a tool or something to get it open. If it's welded, we're out of luck.
I don't know. I just can't open the damn thing, tool man. I don't see any bolts.
Great. That's just great.
Hold the chair. I'm coming down.
Ari, squeeze my hand if you can hear me, man. Oh, no.
What now?
Garrett shines a flashlight in Ari's eyes.
Oh, he's unresponsive.
Blackout. Scene 3, breaking news. Local TV reporter Janice Desmond is in the news studio at the anchor desk. She has her hand to her earpiece and is cutting away from weather coverage.
And we have to break away from our storm coverage. We're just getting word about reports of an active shooting at the Everest distribution facility in McClellan. We're told that several frantic calls to 911 have come from people reportedly within that facility. Sources tell us that there are multiple casualties inside that warehouse. The shooting reportedly started just after 7 this morning, right after the morning shift began. It has been described as loud assault rifle style fire, possibly military ammunition moving methodically through the facility. Now, this is the second such shooting in Maine in 6 months, the first having occurred in October in Lewiston when a mentally ill.
There is a fade out. Scene 4, meltdown. The clock says 7:35. The 5 workers are still barricaded in the break room. Ari is lying on the floor, unresponsive, while his co-workers crowd around him.
Unresponsive? What does that mean? Is he dead?
He's unconscious, but if he doesn't get medical attention soon, then
What? What's going to happen to him?
I can't say for sure, but I do know it's not good. He could be having a stroke. I mean, his body could be shutting down due to lack of blood flow to the brain, but I just don't know.
Well, is there something we can do for him?
Well, he needs medication, a heart monitor. Listen, I'd settle for a blood pressure cuff right now. I got nothing to work with here.
What about those paddle things, like jumper cables?
Defibrillator? Yeah, I've been trying to get management to install AEDs all around this place, but they don't listen to the new guy. Well, anyhow, defibrillator works just like CPR. You don't use it until the heart stops, but Ari still has a pulse. It's weak, but it's there.
So you're just going to let him die right in front of us?
Oh, you think that's what I'm doing here, Jilly? I'm just watching? Because that's what I do, right? I watch. Oh, I'm real good at it, you know? You need a watcher? Hey, I'm your guy.
I mean, we should just try.
Oh, I know. I'm useless, right? I'm a bum, a useless bum. Hey, move over, bum. Let people who know what they're doing in there, because you're just killing them, Garrett. Just killing them, huh? Is that what you mean, Jilly? Yeah, that it's my fault?
Garrett gets up and goes to the opposite side of the room and sits on the floor by himself.
Well, that was helpful.
Oh.
She takes the only one here who has a clue about medicine and emasculates him in front of all of us. Because, she's always the expert on everything. Always got to put her 2 cents in. Nice work, Jilly.
I don't see you working any miracles, Bub. You and your smart mouth, that's your contribution. Meanwhile, I'm invested in the situation. I want to make sure we're doing everything we can for Ari. I just want to know what's going to happen to all of us.
Shanice hugs Jillian.
What's going to happen? Well, let's see. We're screwed 6 ways from Sunday. Can't leave because some crazy asshole is just itching to split our skulls open with a bullet. Even if we could smash the windows, it's rawer like a meat locker out there with 2 feet of snow at least. And
Russ.
Oh, let's not forget EMS is just a little too preoccupied right now to come and save us. And just for shits and giggles, one of us has checked out of here to go sit in St. Peter's waiting room. What's going to happen, Jilly? Well, I'd say it's just basic math at this point, 0 sum and all there. How's that for a breakdown?
Russ, take it easy. We all scared. He just trying to work it out.
She's trying to take over as usual. Always got to be her way, doesn't it? A female Castro.
You were always an asshole. Get ugly with me, will you?
Well, I wouldn't want to disappoint you now.
Y'all acting like you in this all by yourself. Like you're the only one with something to lose.
I don't like being beat, especially when I don't even know who the hell is beating me.
But this ain't just about you. There's 4 other people in this room.
Don't you get it? We're not free to go anywhere. We can't even go to the bathroom to take a piss because we might not come back. Whoever this maniac is, he's in charge. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't get a vote, and neither did you. What gives him the right to dominate us, huh?
So shouldn't we be sticking together instead of ripping our throats out? Strength in numbers, right?
You're wasting your breath, Shanice. He's from away, up in the county, ain't got no sense. And he's just jealous because another testosterone-fueled freak has a big gun and he doesn't. Talk about emasculating.
During this exchange, Garrett begins rocking back and forth, banging his head on the wall with his hands on his ears, sobbing.
Oh, really, Jillian? Your mind is darker than the inside of my pocket. Tell you what, if I had a gun with me right now, this situation would be over. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
See, you're the hero in your mind, right?
I'd put a new hole in Mr. Shooter, and we could all go home. That's the difference between you and me, Jillian. I face reality and deal with it, while you live in your utopia of rainbows, gumdrops, and unicorns. Tell me, Jilly, what would you do? How would you get us out of here?
I would have made guns illegal, period. Then this problem wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Ha! Typical garbage. You expect from a bleeding heart liberal. Didn't really answer my question, though, did she?
Guys, have you noticed Garrett? He ain't doing too well.
Garrett, honey, are you okay? Why is he doing that with his head?
Hey, buddy, stay with us. We're all here. We're gonna be...
Hey, what was that?
Oh, no, I don't think Ari's breathing anymore. Hey, Garrett, buddy, could use your help over here, brother.
Russell checks Ari's pulse and breathing.
This can't be happening. This is surreal.
Russell begins CPR.
1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe.
Huh? You talking to me?
I said breathe for him, damn it. Breathe, mouth to mouth.
Shit, I ain't never done nothing like this before. You know what you're doing?
Yeah, not watching him die. Now pinch his nose shut, tilt his chin back, and make a good seal over his mouth with your mouth. Then breathe out. Go. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe twice.
While this continues, 2 shots ring out.
Garrett.
Never mind. Focus on Ari.
Please, Ari, please. No.
Okay, let's check.
Russell takes Ari's pulse and checks his breathing.
Please, Jesus, please, please.
Not getting anything. I'm not.
No, we got to keep going. Come on.
Shanice, I'm no doctor, but I think he's gone.
No, you can't do him like that. Now, come on, do his chest.
That's like Garrett said. Ari needs medication. He needs machines.
What he needs is us. He needs us to not give up. We can do this.
Shanice starts pounding on Ari's chest.
Shanice, stop it.
No,
Russell grabs Shanice's arms.
I can't. I don't want him to go. I don't want any of us to go.
Russell cradles Shanice in his arms.
Died. They all died.
What now?
Can't save any of them. They just die.
Garrett, are you all right, man? What are you saying?
There's no point. They just die. There's nothing you can do.
You scaring me now, Garrett. Stop that morbid shit.
I tried, really. I really tried, but they all just die in the end.
He's gone away. Do you know what he means?
I think he's gone Section 8.
Section who?
In the military, when someone loses it, you say they're Section 8.
I just wanted another chance.
He was in the military?
Yeah, Army, Afghanistan. I've seen this before.
You mean he's just now reacting to what he went through out there by Mary Matisse?
Could be. But he's an EMT, ain't he? He's used to seeing trauma.
Yeah, and he worked in Lewiston. They're right out straight.
Oh, snap.
What?
Shanice gathers Russell and Jillian close so Garrett doesn't hear.
Lewiston.
What about... Oh, damn.
Are you thinking he...
Wicked pisser. That's one messed up lottery he won. But it explains why his mind's all stoved up right now. Christ, who wouldn't be?
Oh, that poor guy. This is evil. This whole thing is evil.
So what do we do?
We keep talking to him. Keep him grounded.
And who's going to keep us grounded?
Jilly, I know it's asking a lot under the circumstances, but we have to stay strong. Use your anger. Be angry with me. Pray. Hell, sing if you have to. Whatever you need to do, stay strong and keep it together.
Russell and Shanice move over to Garrett.
Garrett, tell me what's going on.
I couldn't save them.
Who? Who are we talking about?
All the dead people.
Where? Here? Out on the floor?
In the bowling alley, there were so many of them, just so many flashing lights and so many shells and just so much violence.
So you were there.
Oh, I couldn't step.
What do you mean?
I couldn't step. The bodies and the parts were they were everywhere, and what goes with what and who was who.
Oh, shit.
Man, the man didn't have a face anymore, and another one, his chest, it exploded. The puddles, just so many puddles, and giant pools of red, and I couldn't stop it. It was just poured all over, and I ran out of bandages.
Please, Garrett, no more.
Oh, I slipped on a wet shell casing. There were just so many cases, just jingling and jangling like Christmas bells. I went red and green on the floor like Christmas, but the crying, I couldn't stop.
I think I'm going to be sick.
It happened so fast. I just saw flashing lights, and I heard the yelling and the crying, and the sirens. Oh, screaming sirens. They won't stop crying. Then they all died.
Garrett, so that must be terrible to relive. My heart is breaking for you. It's not your fault. You know that, right?
I couldn't save them, and I couldn't save anybody, and I'm supposed to save them. They counted on me, and I let them down, and I'm supposed to be the guy to save them.
It's not your fault. You didn't cause that. You got there and it happened, honey. There was nothing you could do. You're still the hero.
No, I let them die, and they're all gone.
Listen to me, okay? They're gone because that damn maniac killed them, not you. He killed them before you got there. That's not on you. You didn't do that. You're a good man.
But
No, it's not your fault. 10-4, say it. It's not my fault. Say it. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Look at me. Again, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Again, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Okay now. You are a hero. You hearing me? You do great things. We all have mad respect for you. You know that, right?
Will he be okay?
For now. How much of this shit can any of us take?
There is a blackout. Scene 5. Police update. Janice Desmond is in the news studio at the anchor's desk. She has not broken away from coverage of the story since the last time we saw her.
For those of you just joining us, we have been covering a horrific story unfolding at the Everest Distribution Center in McClellan. A still undetermined number of people have been shot and several remain prisoners of a madman with a gun. We are now hearing of an unrelated medical emergency among those alive. We have just learned from a spokesperson at the McClellan Police Department that they have met with other town officials in the fire department and Department of Public Works to develop a plan to use snowplows to make the long, treacherous trek up Chapel Hill Road to the facility. Roads are virtually impassable with 5 to 6 inches of snow falling per hour, making the use of regular police and emergency vehicles unsafe.
Fade out. Scene 6. The body. The time is now 8 a.m. Ari lies dead on the floor of the break room in front of the other workers who are sitting on the floor. Everyone is traumatized. Jillian is quietly sobbing and Shanice has her arm around her. Garrett has a 50-yard stare, while Russell is frustrated with the situation. The shooter's identity and location remain a mystery. There is a long beat before anyone speaks.
Jillian, can I borrow your phone?
Why? What's wrong with yours?
You're the only one here getting a signal.
Make it quick. We don't know how long we'll be here, and I don't want to run down the battery in case we need it.
Yeah, thanks. Hello, Leslie. It's Russ. I don't have a signal, so I'm borrowing a phone.
Billy, do you think I can make a call too? I want to call my neighbor to check on my boys.
Listen, I don't know how to explain this. Oh, so you heard, Leslie.
Aren't you going to call Hank?
He isn't awake. Maybe we'll get out of here before I have to scare him.
I didn't think of that. Maybe I should wait too.
Leslie, calm down. I'm okay, baby. Please let me talk.
The boys are probably playing their video games. They won't know anything about this yet.
We're trapped in the break room. There's 4 of us.
How you doing, Jilly? You holding up? We're gonna get through this, right? You're my girl. We're gonna get through this.
I think we're safe in here. We blocked the door, but one of us, Leslie, one of my coworkers, it was too much for him. His heart gave out.
Know why I like you? You strong. You one tough woman, like me.
No, we called 911. They said they would get here when they could, but the snow, can you believe this bullshit? Old man Murphy, asshole as usual.
You know, you was the first friend I made when I got here a few years ago. Made me feel welcome, like I belong. Ain't many folks like me around here, so that's a big deal. I'm grateful for you, Jilly. You mean so much to me.
I appreciate you too. You're so sweet.
Jillian and Shanice hug tightly.
Now, let's hope the good Lord sees fit to get us out of here safely.
Oh, he got purpose for us. Don't you worry about that.
Listen, don't tell the kids. I don't want them to worry. I'm going to find a way through this, and then we'll explain it together when I get home, okay? I love you. I really love you. Okay, I gotta go. Kisses. Thank you so much, Jilly.
Russ, can I ask you something?
Well, I ain't got nothing but time.
No, I mean,
Shanice moves over to Russell.
do you think we should move Ari?
Move them? Move them where?
Out of view. I'm thinking it would be better for all of us if we didn't have to,
have a visual reminder. Yeah, that makes sense, but what did you have in mind?
Maybe the other side of the lockers.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's go.
Shanice and Russell approach Ari's body.
What do you think you're doing?
We're gonna move Arby over there.
But he's part of our group.
He'll always be part of our group, but right now it's better if he's away from all the noise, you know?
Shanice and Russell move Ari out of the view of the audience, behind the lockers.
Bye, Ari. I'm sorry.
Russell and Shanice return.
Ari's still here, man. He's resting on the other side.
I don't want to do this anymore.
None of us do, but we got to get through it. I need you to be my sunshine, like always. You know how you always make me laugh? You're so good at that.
I'm sorry, Shanice. I don't feel very funny right now.
Yeah, that's the point. You have to refocus.
I need you to keep being my inspiration. Without you, I don't think I'm going to get through this.
I inspire you?
Sure. You inspire all of us. You're the guy that breaks up the workday, makes it fun to come here, makes us forget the boredom and the grind. Don't stop when we need it the most.
I could use the laugh right about now.
Thank you. All you guys.
Hey, brother, you're an important part of the team. Plus, you're the only other guy I can talk to. It's a real henfest without you.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
I just did.
I'm about to bust you in the mouth.
And this one's about to lay an egg.
I'm going to lay you out.
wouldn't that be a sight?
Wouldn't it, though?
Hey, do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Exactly. No shots.
What you saying?
I don't know. Maybe the shooter is down.
Or maybe everyone else is, and we're the only ones left.
Either way, let's be strategic about this.
You want to go out?
Well, I'm not excited about it, but this could be the chance we're waiting for.
Oh, great, more cowboy shit. We ate an Aroostook County, Rambo. You're not as invincible as you believe.
Well, what are you going to do, Jillian? Stay here and wait without hope? I make my own hope.
I'm staying right here. You want to go out and play John Wayne or John Wick or whatever? Be my guest.
I'm not suggesting you go. I'm saying I'll go and check it out, and then I'll come back for you.
I don't know. The idea of splitting up, it don't feel good.
Know what else don't feel good? Having my freedom taken away by some mental case with a grudge.
Yeah, might as well give him your life too, right? I can't believe I'm trapped in here with you of all people.
Yeah, ain't you lucky?
I'll go.
Garrett, I appreciate you stepping up, but we need you to stay here to protect the women.
Oh,
Yeah, Garrett, please stay with me.
All right. I can do that.
You know what you can do for me? You were out there already. Give me the layout. How far did you go? What did you see?
Well, I banged a right out of the break room and went toward the south freight elevator.
Right. What can you tell me about the path of the shooter?
I saw there's a lot of people down, but the shell casings were mostly by the elevator. So it looks like he took the elevator up to this floor, stepped off, and started shooting right there. He didn't come down this way towards us.
Okay, so that's my path. I'll follow the shells.
And the blood.
And the blood. Did you get past the elevator?
No, sir. Mary was there. She was...
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Help me move the tonic machine. Shanice, you and Garrett will move it back once I'm out.
Russ, this is crazy. I know you feel you got to do this, but...
But nothing. Let's go.
As Russell and Shanice approach the soda machine, the lights go out.
What the?
And there's your sign.
Shit. He heard us. He don't want us to leave.
There's no way he could hear us. Just old man Murphy again. It's the storm. Ice on the power lines.
Damn, does this mean no heat either?
Only till the emergency power kicks on. I need to think.
Uh-oh. Stand back, Shanice. This could be dangerous. You know, this could be a blessing.
How do you figure?
Well, if we can't see him, then
Cover of darkness. The anti-gun lady has tactical skills. Who knew?
tactics, my ass, is just common sense, which you're woefully short on.
Really? So which would you recommend next? Quick peeks or slicing the pie? Or maybe you're more of a points of domination gal? I guess your expertise was just a flash in the pan, huh? Well, it was a good contribution, nevertheless. All right, Garrett, you're up, buddy.
Garrett and Russell slide the soda machine out of the doorway. Russell opens the door and checks each way outside. Just as he does, Garrett bursts out past him and runs out of sight.
What the hell is he doing, Garrett? Garrett!
Garrett!
God in heaven, please tell me he didn't run out there.
He did. He did. I shouldn't have asked for his help. I should have seen this coming.
Why couldn't you just listen to me? You and your crazy ideas. If he gets hurt, it's on you.
Why did he do that? Boy's gonna get himself killed now.
No, I'm gonna go get him.
What?
It's gonna be all right. Stay here and watch the hallway. You see anybody but Garrett or me, you slam this door shut and block it. You got it? All right. Here I go.
Before Russell can get out, 3 quick shots are fired.
Garrett!
Garrett!
Blackout. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Bulletin. The scene is at the Century News desk. Janice Desmond is at the desk.
This is Century News, with everything you need to know, where to be, and what to do. And now, Century News special coverage.
I'm Janice Desmond. We are following a very traumatic situation in McClellan. Century News has now confirmed through McClellan Police Department there's an active shooter on the loose at the Everest distribution facility. We have obtained what appears to be a live video streamed by the shooter. The video itself is too graphic for our newscast, but we will play you this audio clip. We must warn you, it's very chilling and may not be suitable for our younger viewers.
This is what you get.
Shot.
You all? You think I'm a nobody? You think I'm some kind of joke? Well, laugh at this.
2
You
more
should have
shots.
listened to me. You should have paid attention. See, I matter. Turns out I'm going to be the most important person you ever met, and I'm going to show you. Now the whole world will listen to me.
3 shots.
I'm going to be famous. Ha ha.
And this clip of a brave victim trying to stop the shooter.
No, not again. No more blood. No more blood.
3 shots.
That is so terrifying. So terrifying. We are told that Governor Waldorf has been informed, and I'm sure she will be making a statement soon. We will be bringing you more news as we get it. Century News National Security Advisor Ben Harper is now joining us. Ben, what can you tell us about?
Fade out. Scene 2, the debate. It is 8:40 a.m. The soda machine still blocks the break room door. The sparse light is provided by the emergency spotlights over the door. Jillian, Shanice, and Russell sit on the floor near the lockers. Their expressions and emotional capitulation to their circumstances create the scene. The storm outside torments the trapped workers with a mocking wind. Russell fires a paper football at the cup and misses. Russell tears another piece of paper from the notepad. He aims and fires and misses again. Shanice musters a half-hearted chuckle at Russell's miss. Russell shoots Shanice a glance without emotion. He tears another piece of paper. Jillian creeps to her feet. She attempts to stretch her arching back, her aching back. The muffled sound of a tree in the woods cracking from the weight of the snow musters Russell and Shanice to the window.
What was that?
Just a tree falling in the pucker brush. Happens all the time.
Yeah, Bob. This storm is a real corker. Just look at it.
Yeah, because it's the snow we're all worried about in here.
Well, it was okay for you to comment on it before. I'm not allowed my opinion. I know you don't like me, Jilly. You made that quite clear, but if you got something to say, you better come clean.
Oh, I don't know. You got one of us killed dead as a clam on a dry beach. Can we start there? Then there's your macho, I know everything attitude, and we'll round it out with your complete disrespect of nature and unholy gun worship.
Oh, you're so damn self-righteous.
No. We ain't doing this, people. We ain't doing this. I'm hanging by a thread as it is. I'm about to follow Garrett off the deep end. And you expect me to watch y'all tear each other apart? Y'all tripping.
Always smarter than the average bear. That's you. But there's never any substance beneath it, is there, Jilly?
Substance? Is that what you want? One of your people is running around here killing folks, probably slaughtered the whole damn building. And how's that for substance, bub?
My people? My people. Just who are my people, Jilly?
The damn NRA, the hunters, the militias, and the right-wing nut jobs.
So you think I'm responsible for the carnage here today? Amazing. How the hell am I responsible when I'm in here with you? The nerve of you.
You support them. Guilt by association.
You're just as off your rocker as the damn shooter. I can't believe you would accuse me. That is so... No, unfair isn't even the word.
Yeah, that ain't cool, Jilly. I'm sorry, but you over the line with that one.
I have 2 kids, a wife I love dearly, that I would die for. I'm a blessed man.
No, not blessed. Privileged. You mean privileged.
But you're telling me what I mean to say now? You know the problem with people like you? You're weak. You've got a weak mind, a weak heart, and no real courage. You're afraid to get your hands dirty.
Oh, yeah? Sing your sad song, you jerk.
Yeah, I'm privileged. I had the privilege of serving my country with honor while you were out marching, protesting, causing dissent, whatever it is that your type does. I was bleeding, watching my buddies blow up, burn up, and suicide themselves, risking my own life and sanity. So ungrateful people like you
were
can
murdering
have the
people
right
for
the
oil
right to
and
spit in my
hatred. You're
face for
a
it.
savage.
Don't you dare ever say something like that to me. Don't you know what honor and privilege is, lady?
Okay, Russ, that's enough. He gonna hear you out there.
I killed men in battle with more courage in their little toe than you have in your whole body.
Russ.
You ever accuse me like that again, and I'm going to give you a real reason to hate me. Got it?
Russ, please, we got it. You both made your points. Now chill.
So you're in here with us. That makes you innocent or something?
Oh, so you want to get into this, huh?
Oh, Lord, please help me here.
Yeah, I do. This shooting and all the others like it wouldn't happen if people like you would just stop obsessing over their precious damn guns. You don't need them.
You bet your ass we need them to defend against egocentric, elitist control freaks like you. Why are you so compelled to tell everyone what to do and what to think all the time? Why can't you just let people be free?
Listen to me, Russ. Jilly, guys, hey, shut up.
Free? And what about my right to live in peace?
Drawing attention we don't want. Your voices,
my right to safety, my right to not have to worry about my grandkids getting slaughtered. Enough with your damn
Oh,
guns already.
So you and you alone will decide for the rest of us. Isn't that convenient?
Well,
Who
somebody
put
has
you
to
in
speak up for the
charge?
Newtown kids at Sandy Hook and the Stoneman Douglas kids and the Covenant School kids of Tennessee and the Uvalde kids and on and on and on. When is it going to stop, huh? You say guns aren't the problem, but did you ever have to bury your child? No. Then shut up, big shot. An America with guns isn't a safe America, period.
Safe, huh? Do you think people felt safe during the George Floyd riots? Every major city burning down across the country, people attacking courthouses and police stations, and there's your side, bussing troublemakers in from away just to help the chaos.
Well,
Then
I
you
didn't
bail them
feel
out if
safe
they
on
went to
January
jail.
6th when the orange man attacked the Capitol, but I didn't go get a gun.
You were hundreds of miles away. You weren't under attack. It was all the propaganda around it that scared you, if you chose to believe it. But you bring up an interesting point, Jilly.
Oh, really?
What if you were under personal attack, like right now? Let's say it was just you and the shooter. Would you do it to save yourself? Would you shoot him?
Oh, you're disgusting.
No, let's put our cards on the table. It's your life or his. Would you pull the trigger?
I know I sure as hell would. That sucker going down. My boys need their mama.
Jillian, how about it?
You really are a sick man. Why does everything come down to violence with you?
No, the shooter caused the violence, and now you have to deal with it. I want to know who I'm working with here, because if push comes to shove, do you have the stones to do what it takes to come out alive?
I am done with this conversation.
Ain't no censorship in real life, Jilly. Gotta face it. Gotta deal with it. So you couldn't pull the trigger, even if your own life depended on it.
See, it's all black and white with you. Kill or be killed. Didn't even ever occur to you to try to talk to the guy? Maybe find out why he's so angry? That just maybe he just needs someone to listen to him?
Oh, you're off your meds. And if you're not on any, you should really consider them.
Hold on, Jilly. You want to rap with the guy pointing a rifle at you?
Yeah, 1 minute he's crazy, right-wing nut job. The next he's a poor soul who just needs a hug. Funny how that happens.
Oh, you're so smart.
Look, this guy is way beyond conversation, Jillian. He has ice in his veins and only has killing on his mind. How do you respond to that?
Sounds like you're describing yourself there, Bob. So you're both ganging up on me. You're trying to force me into agreeing with you. Well, I already told you. I don't like guns, period. Shanice, I thought you were with me.
And I am, but you just gonna let him shoot you?
What are we, in the Wild West now?
Exactly. This situation right here is the Wild West, and it's high noon, Jilly. Despite how much you hate it, you've been challenged to a duel by a proven killer. You can't run. There's no shame in admitting you would defend yourself.
You're trying so hard to manipulate me, to get me in your corner. Then you'll say, see, now you understand. Well, I'm too clever for you, and I've been around longer. No, sir.
But you have a God-given right to defend yourself. No one would fault you for fighting for your life.
You're the devil incarnate, Russell Thabeau.
And your mind is locked down tighter than bark on a tree. The cable news people got you all twisted up. Won't even fight for your own life. I don't understand it.
Wouldn't expect you to, killer.
And you have a wicked, corrupted idea about me, so I'm going to set you straight right now.
Oh, is that so? Well, this ought to be good for some laughs.
To my dad, it was important that I learned to face the real world head on. In our house, it was God, family, country, and all life was sacred, created by God and on loan to us.
Really? I didn't know you was religious, Russ.
You didn't steal, you respected women, you respected your elders, and if you wanted something, you got up off your ass and you worked for it, hard as it took.
And what about the Bible? You read the Bible in your house?
Of course. Went to Sunday school and church, learned the commandments, the golden rule.
What's your favorite verse, huh?
Favorite verse?
Yeah, I'm testing you. You say you read the Bible, so what's your favorite verse?
Well, I'd have to say
Yeah.
Ephesians 6:11, where it says, "Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For the struggle is not against flesh and blood, but
But
against the
against the
rulers,
rulers, the
authorities,
authorities,
the
the power
powers
of
of this
this dark
dark
world,
world, and
and against the
against the
spiritual
spiritual
forces
forces
of
of evil in
evil
the
in the
heavenly
heavenly realms.
realms."
Praise God. I guess you got more in common than I thought. I mean, I ain't going hunting or nothing with you, but
Sounds great. So, where did you go wrong? Seems killing doesn't fit into your household.
Killing? No. Survival? Absolutely. Hunting has always been part of mankind. Thinning the herd not only provides a family with food, but it's also a means of conservation.
That what you call it?
See, Jilly, if there's too many deer, they starve to death. Even you would be against that. And protecting yourself and your family? Well, that's just basic decency and common sense.
Whatever that means.
I mean, taking basic American freedoms away from law-abiding folks is never the answer. When my father was growing up, do you know he had a shooting club in his high school? Right in the school, for Christ's sakes. And there was no shootings, no violence, no safe zones.
do you know where I grew up? My whole school was the shooting club. No safe zones there either.
So if guns were more available before gun control and there was less violence and no mass shootings, what changed, huh?
Oh, I'm sure you're about to enlighten us all.
The people, Jilly. It's the only other variable. It's the people that got dangerous. They can't cope and they got no hope.
That's what I'm saying. People have changed. The country has changed. So it's time to repeal the Second Amendment. It's antiquated thinking. They didn't have the firepower or problems we have now back in revolutionary days. No more guns. The Constitution is just a piece of paper. It can be changed.
Your positions don't make any sense. Do you really believe that outlawing guns is going to convince criminals to turn theirs in? Do you honestly think no tolerance gun laws will stop cold-blooded killers from murdering people?
Well, it will certainly help. We'll be better off than we are now.
Okay, I'll play along, Jilly. So in your view, if something is dangerous, it should be eliminated, right?
Exactly.
Can't have no danger, no sir.
Now you're catching on, Gomer.
So then by your logic, maybe we should outlaw cars.
Huh? You're from up in the county and you've been off the map a while, but now you're really losing me.
Well, statistically, most gun deaths are suicides, not violent crimes. And of the violent crimes, only a fraction are actually mass shootings.
Says the head of the NRA, conveniently.
So when compared, the numbers show that more people are killed from driving with an edge on the shootings. So what we're saying is cars are dangerous, not the people operating them, right?
You shut up. You shut up right now.
It's the cars, Jillian. For safety's sake, turn in your car keys.
You son of a bitch.
Jillian slaps Russell in the face with years of pent-up pain. It moves Russell back. Shanice is shocked.
Ow, you crazy son of a bitch.
You bastard. You lousy, low bastard.
What is it, Jilly? What did he say? I think he was just making a point.
You scum. Are you having a go at me? You paying me back for blaming you? Is that it?
You're a Looney Tune, Jilly. Always were. A friggin' Looney Tune.
What kind of person does that? How can you be so cruel? That's what you are. You're cruel and heartless. No compassion whatsoever.
Jillian spits on the ground towards Russell and goes to the window to look outside.
That woman ain't right. Her mind's all stoved up or something.
Did I miss something?
You were right there. You saw yourself. She's a head case.
All I know is we all about to break right now.
Some of us more than others.
Blackout. Scene 3, report. The scene is at Century News Desk. Janice Desmond is at the desk in mid-broadcast. The Century News music introduces the scene.
We are back. I'm Janice Desmond. The time is 9:15. We're joined now on the telephone by retired Lewiston Police Lieutenant and former SWAT instructor, Mark Massey. Lieutenant, welcome.
Glad to help, Janice. Glad to help.
So obviously this is an incredibly difficult situation. You have the worst possible weather. We don't know how many victims there are or their medical needs, and we don't know anything about the shooter. Where do you even begin?
Well, Janice, first of all, I'd be reaching out to the surrounding communities for assistance. This is definitely all hands on deck. Surrounding hospitals will be put on standby. As on-scene commander, I'd want to get my hands on the blueprints of the building, so I know the layout of the exits and any areas where my team might gain a tactical advantage.
What about the hostages? Is that a possibility here?
Oh, I think it certainly is. You can't rule anything out in these matters. Obviously, from the social media post you played earlier, we are dealing with a very unstable individual, so anything is possible. And we don't yet know the motive of this shooting, which may give us a clue as to how far this individual may take this.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Based on your experience, what can you tell us about the psychological aspects of the situation? Is there room for negotiation?
Well, negotiation is always the first goal, if it's possible. But as long as the shooter is unidentified, negotiators are at a disadvantage. We don't know his history, if he has a criminal or mental health past, his knowledge of weapons and tactics, etc. We don't know his family situation. What's motivating him? Is he on medication? All of these things come into consideration when trying to negotiate with a barricaded subject, especially one who may have hostages. This lack of information puts lives at risk. The hostages, the responders, and even the shooter. They have to find out who this guy is.
Lieutenant, you retired from the Lewiston Police Department shortly after the incident there in October. Do you see any similarities between this shooting and the one in Lewiston?
Well, what was most difficult about the Lewiston shooting was that we had multiple crime scenes. So we weren't immediately sure if we were dealing with one shooter or multiple offenders. In this case, it seems confined to one location with one shooter, but we really don't know.
Retired Police Lieutenant Paul Massey, thank you.
Thank you.
We are still waiting for a comment from Governor's office. We will go live to the governor once that is available.
Fade out. Scene 4, history. The break room is dimly lit by the emergency lighting. The wind still howls outside. Russell has returned to his spot on the floor and is writing something. Shanice is standing by Jillian near the window. The clock says 9:15.
So you want to talk about it?
There ain't much to say.
Jilly, you killing me. So that's it. We all stop talking? Not only do we got an enemy out there, but now we're enemies in here too? Girl, you too much. You too much.
That son of a bitch just had to dig me about the accident. Couldn't hold it in. He was just waiting for the chance.
What accident?
With Hank. Everyone knows. They don't talk about it in front of me to be polite, but everyone knows.
Okay, so shit happens. People have car accidents. Was he okay?
He was arrested. Hank had been drinking. Actually, he spent most of his time in bars back then.
Oh, is he, does he have...
Well, he didn't when we first met 33 years ago. God, he was so full of life back then. We loved to travel. We went everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Ever been to Cairo to see the pyramids, the Louvre? He even took me to Easter Island to see those heads,
Girl, I never been nowhere.
Oh, and he was so funny. He loved prank calls. Can you imagine? Two grown-up adults making prank calls. We laughed every day. I think we're so good then. Good times.
So you had the good life, better than mine. So what's all the drama?
One day we were at the beach in Turks and Caicos. Hank got a call. His brother was shot and he needed to come to the hospital wicked fast. So we hopped the first flight back. By the time Hank got there, his brother was gone. Hank blamed himself for not being there, for being out enjoying life when his family needed him most.
Wait, back up. How did his brother get shot?
Well, that's the rub, ain't it? See, Hank's birthday was coming up. When he was younger, his brother and him used to go hunting all the time. His brother thought it would be good for them to revisit the old days. So he bought Hank one of those old time rifles, the ones where you have the lever, you got a cock.
Oh yeah, like in them cowboy shows, bet.
Yeah, a cowboy rifle. He went up to camp with a friend to test it out. Well, I don't know if he put the wrong bullets in it or there was a problem with the gun, but when he fired it, the damn thing exploded in his face.
Damn, that's messed up.
When Hank learned his brother died on his account, well, he was never the same. Hank stopped going out, wouldn't talk to anyone unless he really had to, lost about 50 pounds.
Ugh, that's guilt, I can imagine.
He began drinking morning, noon, and night. I tried to talk to him about it, tried to get him into grief counseling. He wouldn't have anything, any of it, just his scotch.
Julie, I had no idea. I'm so sorry for you. But you don't have to be ashamed. Unfortunately, DUI is pretty common, but people don't need to hear all the details. That's your private business.
You don't understand. The car wreck. He killed people, Shanice. He killed a whole beautiful family, a precious little boy and his sister and both their parents.
What? No, he didn't.
He went to jail. They locked him up for almost 10 years. It made the news all over. For the first time in our marriage, we were apart and everyone knew about it. I was guilty by association. I had to leave Portland and come back here.
For real? Your man went inside?
Then the family sued us. When they learned we had money, they went after it, all of it, left us penniless. We can't even get insurance. And the worst part is, Hank is tuned completely out. He's still trapped in his depression after all this time. I don't even think he noticed what's happened to us.
Ooh, I don't know what to say. I don't even know how I feel about that. Because I think you're good people, Julie. And I feel for you and your man. But a whole family? Wow. I never hear of rich white folk going to jail and stuff. That you're right. That's some drama.
Shanice hugs Jillian and they embrace for a quiet moment.
But when you're going through hell, just keep on going until you reach the other side. You reach out to the Lord and he'll pull you right through. You know that, right? Jesus ain't never leave us alone, even when we at our worst.
I know. I pray every day. Funny thing is, I never set foot in a church until this happened. I felt like such a hypocrite. I never needed God until I really needed him.
Yeah, you ain't the only one. A lot of people like that. Thing is, you came to the Lord, and that's all he cared about. No matter how you got there, he loves you, and so do I.
Shanice kisses Jillian on the forehead.
Thank you. You make it easy to talk to you. I've been carrying this by myself for so long.
Please, my family, it ain't daddy knows best or whatever.
Actually, I don't know much about your past except your boys. We never talked about it. I know you're a Flatlander. You're from Chicago.
Mm-hmm. What side, too? You want to talk about going through hell? Old man Satan was my neighbor. Killing ain't no big deal where I'm from, sister. Them streets is hard, let me tell you.
I must admit, I have no experience with that, only what I've heard, and what I've heard ain't good.
True that. Well, there was 5 of us growing up in West Garfield Park projects. It was rough. The independent dealers ran the stairwells and they looked out for us kids.
Dealers?
Crack and H, sister. Crack and H. But them gangs, man, you didn't mess with them for real. There were shootings every day and every night. In fact, my cousin was in the army, went to Fallujah or some shit. He come back and said he actually felt safer there than West Garfield Park. You believe that? A damn war was safer than where I grew up.
That can't be. I mean, I believe you it was bad, but worse than war?
And school wasn't that much better when you went to school. Some days I had to stay home and watch my brothers, my mama raising us up by herself, doing what she can, working 2 jobs just to feed us kids. Then she got the cancer. So what? Baby's got to eat. Worked herself to death, my poor mama, but that left me in charge.
And your father?
What father? Never met him. Wouldn't know him if I did. Girl, I told you, this ain't no TV show. This is real right up in here.
Oh, what happened after your mom passed?
Well, it was just me and my stepbrothers.
Wow. And how old were you when this happened?
Oh, my brother Lenny been out of prison now about 8 or 9 years, was in for 5. That make me about 19.
19. Are you kidding me? You had to raise 3 brothers at 19?
Like I said, way of life. Different than what you know, right?
I'll say. Mind if I ask what your brother was locked up for?
Dumbass boosted a car. But the worst was Jamar. About 4 years ago, my other brother Jamar was walking down the street from the bus stop after work. Found himself in the middle of a gang shootout.
Oh no.
He was just minding his business, got shot right in the head. He lived, but he paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh my God.
But then I had my boys to think about. They was 6 and 2 at that time. I couldn't have them grow up there. I just couldn't. Had to break the cycle.
So you came here.
I got to thinking, what's a place I never heard of, never been on the news? My cousin, the one I told you about in the army, he has an army buddy who lives around here. My cousin visited him and come back and recommend this place to me.
Well, I guess the joke's on you, huh?
Yeah, real funny. Anyway, my moving didn't sit well with my brothers, though. They think I abandoned them.
But honey, you're doing what's best for your children.
I know that. I tried selling it to them. They ain't buying. So we on the outs.
I'm sorry to hear that. I guess we all have our trials and tribulations.
Anyway, that's my story.
Well, thank you for sharing it. Sounds like we're sisters in tragedy.
True that. So, you gonna be okay with Russ?
Oh, that one. He's like a bowl of bad chowder. Terrible going down, and it just gets worse from there.
Yeah, but Jilly, you two can't be at each other's throats. Not here. Not now.
I know, but he just makes my blood boil, just looking at him.
So don't look at him. Don't provoke him. Just try to be a team player, because that's what we are now, the 3 of us. We all got to do our part if we're gonna make it out of here.
Yeah, I'll make an effort.
Okay.
Hey, Shanice,
Yeah.
thanks for being a real friend.
Fade out. Scene 5, report. The scene is at the Century News desk. Janice Desmond is continuing her coverage.
Okay.
We have just learned that police have identified the shooter. It is a woman named Rose Stanton. She is 37 years old. She is a former employee at Everest who was fired at the end of the summer. We do not know why. However, court records show she had several run-ins with police for domestic violence as well as drug offenses. No word yet on how she obtained weapons or access to the Everest building. The social media posts of the shooter earlier this morning likely led or contributed to leading police to Stanton. Identification of Stanton is a significant step in resolving this situation, hopefully without more bloodshed. Once again, the shooter has now been identified as 37-year-old Rose Stanton of McClellan. Stay tuned to Century News for breaking developments. More when we return.
Fade out. Scene 6, thrill of the kill. Russell and Shanice are sitting at the table while Jillian remains by the window. The clock says 9:30.
So did she tell you how much better the world will be with communism or what? You better agree with her or she'll sock it to you.
Oh, stop. Just stop. Both of you. Cats and dogs.
The woman ain't right in the head. Did you see how she hit me? Did you see?
Yeah, I saw it. But I saw you provoke her too.
Oh, I didn't provoke nothing. Wicked piss of that one.
I didn't know about her husband, but you did. Why you gonna bring that shit up now in the middle of all this?
Oh, I don't give a damn about that. Her husband. She's the one reliving that drama over and over. Wants us all to relive it with her. That's her sad business. I never brought up her husband, crazy witch.
Well, she thinks you did, and so do I. That was cold. You should apologize, Russ.
Me? So she hits me, and I have to apologize. She got your mind all stoved up, Shanice. Doesn't take much when you talk to a wackaloon like her.
Look, I told her, and now I'm telling you. We can't have this division up in here, not with the common enemy out there. We gotta be a team. You both gotta put this petty shit away and deal.
You heard her, Shanice. She'd rather get shot to death than do anything about it. How's that for strategy? I know you feel like I do on this. How are we supposed to be a team when one of us is operating against the other two? Tell me.
So what you gonna do, Russ? Just leave her here to die?
Hey, that's her decision. But I ain't dragging dead weight. There's only three of us. If one ain't gonna help, then that's a team of two.
Let me worry about her. We good, her and me. But you and her, you gotta smooth that shit out.
Oh yeah, fresh flowers and all.
Russ, I ain't playing.
I ain't kissing her commie ass. Forget it.
So just because someone doesn't share your world views, they're a commie?
No, it's when they piss all over the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the people who protect those rights. That's when I get upset.
Upset. Because you think people are trying to take your rights away? Man, you know you're talking to a sister, right? A bona fide Black woman, invisible to the world, who grew up in the hood and all. No opportunity except to die young and poor.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. Damn, this white man talking about his rights. You know that part of the Constitution talk about all men are created equal?
You mean the Declaration of Independence.
Whatever. We people of color still waiting for that part to happen.
What are you talking about? You got the 13th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 19th Amendment, the Civil Rights Act, affirmative action, hate crime laws.
And that just solved everything, didn't it? There ain't no racism no more, right? Everybody's hearts change with the stroke of a pen.
That's not what I'm saying.
We all got the same chances in life. We all got a safe place to live and food to eat, bank accounts flush with cash. I could move next door to you in your neighborhood and everybody can be happy with that. We all just happy-go-lucky.
Look, you're taking me out of context.
Russ, look, I think you okay. We disagree on stuff, but I think you okay. You know the Bible, you were a soldier, so you okay.
Right.
But we ain't treated equal. You and me, not as man and woman, not as Black and white, not as older and younger even. So when I hear you ranting about your rights, I get you, but it means something completely different to me, completely different.
Different how?
For you, the battle was already won and you don't want to lose ground. For people like me, we still trying to gain ground, still trying to be seen the same as everyone else. Get it?
Shanice, it's 2024. You are seen like everyone else. This ain't 1950.
You don't know what it's like being the only Black family around here for miles. You don't know what it's like when your sons come home crying because the teacher told the other kids not to touch them because they'll make them sick.
Are you serious? Oh, I'd tune that teacher up all right.
Yeah. You don't know what it's like going to the grocery store and everyone looking at you like you want to steal something, or how at the hospital last night with my boy, when everyone looked at me like, oh, she probably a charity case. We are not equal.
Really? You're sure you're not just being sensitive because you're from out of town? I happen to think people are pretty fair around here.
Out of town and out of my element for sure. Easy for you to say. You the poster boy for white people.
This conversation sounds serious.
I was just trying to educate Russ here.
Is that even possible?
Listen, Jilly, I got something to say. I know we don't see eye to eye, but I want to say I'm sorry for upsetting you. Well,
What?
I said I'm sorry.
So what do you want? A big sloppy kiss or something, you jackass?
Look, I apologized. I offended you, and you insulted me, and then you hit me.
Oh, I wasn't trying to insult you. I was simply stating the facts.
So you're not gonna apologize, really?
Look, bub, you can get from here to there, but you can't get from there to here.
Boy, you really are a piece of work. Here I am trying to make it right, and you're still throwing stones. Ain't it just like you lives?
Wow. There is so much I could say right now.
You
But you
claim
won't. Neither of you.
tolerant
You
until
hear?
someone disagrees
Your
with you.
big mouth's gonna get us killed.
Then
And
your true colors
what?
come out. You cancel this person, you dox that person, you ruin people's lives, and violence is always an option for you. This ain't gonna work, her and me.
Yeah, well, finally we agree on something.
Look, maybe it would help if we knew some more about you, Russ.
What? You think we're gonna have a kumbaya moment after that? She already hit me once. If I wasn't such a gentleman, I'd...
Did what? Hit a woman? Wouldn't surprise me. You're a barbarian in every other way.
Jilly, you said you make an effort to and not provoke. And Russ, come on. What else we gonna do? Besides, you heard Jilly's story and mine. Both of y'all got a lot to say. You got the floor.
I don't know what you want from me. I mean, I had a simple upbringing in the county. That's a rustic county for you flatlanders. That's as far north as you can go without being in Canada.
Not much oxygen up there, you know.
Anyway, grew up there with the same people I still know today. Married my high school sweetheart. Popped out a few kids. There. The end.
You mean she popped him out. You had fun, then sat there and watched the real work.
Okay. She popped him out. If it makes you feel better.
It's a start.
As I was saying, there isn't anything extraordinary about me.
Well, he has an oversized head and ego. That's pretty extraordinary.
Jilly, tell us about the army, Russ.
Never went to college or trade school. Joined the army right out of high school. My granddad was in World War II. My daddy in Vietnam. My older brother joined up when he was of age, so it just made sense that I would do my part. It's kind of the family business.
How long was you in?
Well, I did a full 20. Got me a nice pension.
Damn. So you a career soldier.
Yes, ma'am. And I don't regret a single day of it.
But you say you was in Afghanistan. That's no vacation.
For a soldier, every day serving your country and fighting for your flag and freedom is never a day wasted. There's only varying degrees of honor.
Oh, brother, if I'm going to sit through this Chowderhead story, he's got to spare us the speeches and high and mighty crap. You're patriotic to a fault. We get it. Just tell us what it was like.
Afghanistan was challenging, to put it mildly. Wicked hot in the day, bone chilling at night. At least while I was there. And the locals, you never really knew if they were friendly or not.
Well, how about it, G.I. Joe? You said before you killed someone. Was that just shock?
I did what I had to do.
So what's it like?
What?
What's it like to,
No, that ain't something I want to relive. I'm not supposed to talk about it anyway.
Well, ain't that convenient?
You know, for someone against guns, you sure have made a morbid curiosity about killing, don't you?
Russ, don't take it personal. We just passing time here.
Oh, yeah, well, there ain't nothing exciting about killing a man. If you're a decent person, you don't want to do it, but it comes down to you or him.
Oh, here we go again. All or nothing.
I
Oh,
thought you wanted to know what it's like, or maybe you can regale us with all your vast experience on the battlefield, huh? The world
oh,
ain't all sunny skies and pretty flowers and bunnies, Jillian. There's real evil out there, right outside that door, as a matter of fact, and you better prepare yourself to face it.
Jilly, just listen. Just let him tell the story.
God help you if you ever got to put someone's lights out. You got to live with it forever. You never forget the faces. You never forget the smells, the noises, what you were thinking before and after. You try, but it follows you, becomes part of you, changes you. You lose a bit of your humanity with each one. The world you think you knew suddenly becomes unrecognizable. Then they expect you to just go back to your life again, like it was just a bad dream or something.
you must be real fun at parties.
Jilly, some respect. I wonder if that's kind of what happened to Garrett.
That's exactly what happened to Garrett. But some folks can't handle the reality of evil. They'd rather bury their heads in the sand. They think they can fight it with tolerance and understanding.
Yeah, why talk to someone when you could just shoot them?
Jilly, there are sheep like you, and there are sheepdogs like me protecting the pasture. You don't have to like it. All we ask is for some gratitude for doing a job you don't or can't do. You're welcome.
Oh, am I now? If you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right, Shanice?
Huh?
I'm saying you and I don't live looking over our shoulders ready for bloodshed. Nothing good happens with guns. Am I right or am I right?
Girl, did you listen to a word of my story? I don't know nothing about hunting and soldiering and stuff. And Russ and I probably got different views on many things, but there's been many, many times I wish I had a gun.
You're not serious.
Why is that so shocking to you? I told you I grew up in a war zone. Hell, I even lost my brother.
But Shanice, you get a gun and you'll be just like the rest of them.
Like, like who?
Them hoodlums in your neighborhood. You're so lucky to get out of there. Folks in places like that ain't worth the air they breathe.
Excuse me?
You know what I mean? All cramped together, no money, no prospects. No wonder they got no jobs. Hurting, stealing, and killing, sharing disease, just like animals in a zoo. Not you, of course.
Woman, is that what you think? That we just animals?
No, I said not you. You're good people.
And what if we never met and you just saw me in a store walking down the street? Am I good people then?
You know what I mean, Shanice.
Oh, I think I do. Damn. I thought we was friends, but you and Russ, you from a different world.
Hey, do me a favor, huh? Never group me with her.
Shanice, I think you're misunderstanding me. I've always been on your side.
Oh, I understand you just fine. You just don't know the first thing about my side.
Well, then
No wonder you surprised I want a gun. Anytime white folks see an armed person of color, they assume that person just robbed a place or gonna hurt them or something. It never occurred to you that maybe we the ones that need protecting. Maybe we the ones that have reason for fear for our lives and our babies' lives. Damn, racist is what it is.
all right. Maybe I chose my words poorly.
You think?
I sympathize with you. And like I told you, I got no idea what it's like for you. I just don't think guns are the answer. We have an epidemic in this country.
I'm gonna paint you a picture, Bet. Can't walk down the street with your kids where I'm from. Can't let them play outside. Can't walk to church. Can't even go to the doctor.
I'm hearing you now. Tell it, Shanice.
Then people like you go and get rid of the police and let the criminals, excuse me, the hoodlums out of jail. A 5 already don't want to come to the projects because they get shot. Now they don't want to come work at all because people like you hollering, defund the police. You know what? Go defund the police in your neighborhood. Leave mines where they is.
The police? The police? How can you possibly support the police? That's your racism right there. They're not on your side.
Oh, yeah? When's the last time you heard 50 or 60 white kids shot each other over drugs or corners in one weekend? Huh? Where I'm from, it's black men killing black men every weekend.
But the police use that as an excuse to...
I ain't never seen that on the news. No politician mentioned it either. No one cares. Know what? Ain't no money or votes in saving black folks. We just pawns, like always.
There's a lot of people who care, Shanice.
Then where the hell they be at? When's the last time you saw a story on the news about a missing black kid, huh? When? But when a white kid disappeared and the whole damn world on the lookout.
Well, Shanice, if you want change, you got to really show you mean it. You got to make the establishment care.
Yeah, you know, Shanice, turn a few cars over and light them on fire, burn down a city or two, punch a couple cops, show them you really mean it.
Jillian's phone rings.
Hello?
Y'all just tripping, wasting my breath on you.
Yes, we are still trapped in the break room.
Well, I can't speak for Josephine Stalin over here, but I'm really sorry if I make you feel that way. I don't have any hard feelings towards you or your people. I had a couple black guys in my unit overseas. Good men, stand-up guys.
You just don't get it. That's all.
My name is Jillian Runyon, Shanice Evers, and Russell Thabeau. Garrett LaCroix was with us, but he ran out into the building and we think he got shot because we heard it.
For what it's worth, I thought you did a good job of trying to explain it, Shanice.
Also, we had Ari Hirsch. He passed. It was a heart attack.
Who's she talking to?
We haven't heard any recent shooting, but the power went out. We only have emergency lights. Okay. Thank God. Okay. Goodbye. Hey, the cops are on their way. That was the special something or other on the phone.
Oh, now she likes the cops.
Suddenly, a voice is heard crying for help.
Help. Please. Help me. Help.
Wait, you hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like I can't tell.
Is it on the floor?
I think it's below us.
You don't think it's...
I better go check it out.
But the police are almost here.
All right, but what if it's Garrett? You want to wait that long?
It's not Garrett. What if it's the shooter luring you?
I think you're giving him too much credit.
Russ, you can't go out there. No, just... No.
Listen, I'm a soldier. I know how to fight and how not to get killed. I have a much better chance than whoever that is moaning out there.
No, you ain't Superman.
Well, I'm going with or without your help.
And just leave us here? Are you kidding?
You're safe as long as you barricade the door and stay away from it.
Well, maybe you should set a limit.
A limit?
Like, if you don't find whoever it is in 10 minutes, you come back, no matter what. All right?
Yeah. Yep. That's a good plan. All right. Help me move this thing.
Shanice and Russell move the soda machine from the door.
Wish me luck.
I got something better than luck.
What's that?
Shanice grabs Russell's hand.
Lord, please watch over our brother Russell. Keep him safe and send your Holy Spirit to protect him from evil and from himself.
That's your prayer? Wicked pisser. A regular Mother Teresa you are. Remember, barricade the door once I'm out.
Russell opens the door. He darts out of the room and out of view. Shanice closes the door but struggles to move the soda machine by herself.
Jilly, come here and help me with this.
Yeah.
Jillian complies, but they struggle and are unsuccessful.
Is it stuck or something?
It wasn't before. What could it be stuck on?
All right, maybe move it over a ditch. This. Okay, now reach it toward you.
Still no luck.
Oh,
Let me see.
Shanice gets down to look and sees it, a tear in the linoleum floor made by the foot of the machine.
Oh, snap. It is stuck.
oh,
Damn, help me lift it.
oh, it's no use. We ain't strong enough. We need to prop it up or something. I hope that chowder head comes back fast.
Me too. I don't like this being all exposed and all.
Well, it's been quiet for a while. There ain't much light in here anyway. We'll be fine, right?
Blackout. Scene 5, update. The scene is the studio news desk again. Janice Desmond is waiting to go live.
This is a Century News Bulletin.
Good morning. It's just before 10. I am Janice Desmond back in the studio with a quick update on the shooting in McClellan. We're being told that the police and EMS have made their way up to Chapel Hill Road and their arrival at the Everest facility is imminent. Snow drifts and downed trees have complicated their journey. We still have no word on casualties or injuries at the scene or any more shots fired. However, we are all anticipating a resolution to this emotional matter soon. Stay tuned to Century News for further updates.
Blackout. Scene 7. Jillian and Shanice are alone in the break room. The soda machine is back near the door, but not blocking it. A chair has been placed in front of the door instead. The only light comes from the emergency lights above the door. The call for help outside the room is now silent. The clock says 10:15 a.m.
I don't like it. I should have been back by now.
Yeah. I don't hear anyone out there anymore.
Do you think they found him?
The shooter?
No, whoever was calling for help.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine Russ made it by now. That voice didn't sound far away. You don't think?
What?
Nah, he wouldn't. No.
Wouldn't what? What you thinking?
No, I just thought for a second that maybe Russ found a way out and
Jilly, come on. I know Russ ain't your boy, but he ain't like that. I mean, he's a career soldier. That man wouldn't resist risking his life to go out there and find whoever was in trouble. Crazy son of a bitch.
okay, take it easy. I'm just speculating.
Besides, where he gonna go? There gotta be at least 3, maybe 4 feet of snow out there. Can't drive in that. Damn sure can't walk in it.
They're not coming for us, are they? We're stuck here. This is it.
What you mean this is it? We still alive, ain't we?
It's been about 3 hours since this ordeal started. Police don't take this long to respond. If they were going to come, they'd be here already.
But you talked to them. You said they almost here.
No, I said they told me they were on their way, but they were having a difficult time of it. Hard not knowing when they get here, if they come.
Oh.
Hank ain't gonna make it without me. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory,
hallelujah.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory,
hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Trouble with folks like you is you live here. God ain't up there. You looking in the wrong place, fool.
You make it sound so easy.
It is easy. Look, even if you still have all them nice things, You think the Lord lets you take them with you when you die? Hell no. The only bag you're allowed to pack is your heart. And it better be full when you meet him. You better believe that.
You're an amazing woman, Shanice. You really are. You have every reason to hate this world and everyone in it.
Oh, this world tests me too. I got a few words for the guy I got hold of in here. Bet.
And I can't wait to hear them. That'll be something.
What you think he looked like?
Who, the shooter?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do they all look like? Probably white, long, greasy hair, unshaven, and young. They all seem to be young guys in their late teens, early 20s. Why does it matter?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but fat. I'm picturing a real, porker.
Why is he fat?
I don't know. Maybe he on a diet and he ain't taking it well.
Oh my God. You know that's absolutely ridiculous, right?
Can't be any more ridiculous than us being in this mess.
You make a good point.
And pimples too. Lots of pimples all over.
Right. A big, pimply, fat killing machine. Oh, suddenly I ain't so afraid of this guy anymore.
Nope. Just throw Twinkies at him and we'd be just fine.
Janice, if we get out of this, you and I got to spend more time together. I mean, outside of work.
For real? You ain't embarrassed to be seen with this hoodlum?
Would you be embarrassed to be seen with me?
I don't know. You pretty white. Might give me sunburn.
Do you like antiques?
Antiques?
What am I saying? You don't even know what I'm talking about. When we get out of here, I'm taking you antiquing.
What's that?
Oh, New England is full of all kinds of antique shops, stores with old-fashioned things you don't see anymore, made back when people took pride in their work.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, like old lunch boxes and stuff.
Exactly. You don't even need to buy anything to have a good time. I just like browsing the shops.
That sounds like fun. I'd like that. Of course, I'd be having to leave my sticky hand boys at home, probably break something and cost me a fortune.
Well, we'll work that out. But yeah, you and me, a real girls' weekend.
I never had anything like that. A girls' weekend? Antiquing? That sounds real nice.
We'll ram around Arundel, Ellsworth, Bangor. Oh, and I know the perfect spot for lunch by the Penobscot River in Old Town. Beautiful, just beautiful, Shanice, like a living postcard.
Hell, I say let's go right now if it wasn't for that pimply ass porker son of a bitch.
Shanice, did you really mean it when what you said about me before?
You mean about you pretending to be on my side to make yourself feel good and to show off? You bet your lily white ass I did.
But I don't pretend. I legitimately care about you.
No, you think you care based on some trifling TV news shit or something. You do whatever they tell you. You got a lot to learn, Jilly. I mean, you know well, but you got a lot to learn.
Well, I am truly sorry if I offended you. I feel so gaumy now.
It's like this. You obviously never hung out with no real black people before. So how would you know? It sounds like you got some sense of it based on your situation with your man and how people see you. Still, you got to turn the TV off, open your Bible, and open your heart. Bet?
Bet.
Now tell me more about this lunch we're going to have.
Well, there's this place called Artisan Bistro. They make the most delectable salad you ever had. I mean, it's not just a salad, it's an experience.
Uh-huh. Keep talking.
The door handle to the room starts to slowly move. The chair does its job for now.
They'll make it any way you want with a variety of veggies and grains and even top it with meats if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, and their flatbreads. Oh, to die for.
Shanice notices the door handle and motions to Jillian.
Then for dessert, sorbet soiree and Giffords. Ever been to Giffords for a frappe? I could just. Do you think that could be Russ or Garrett?
Them two know we in here and would have called out because they can't get in.
The handle stops moving.
What do you think we should do?
Just wait and see.
Whoever that was, they're gone now.
Can't be too sure. I don't trust nothing.
The fire alarm begins to shriek the women back to reality.
What? We're on fire now? I really should have called in sick today.
Ain't no fire.
Well, you're pretty sure of yourself?
Girl, pay attention. Everyone up in this joint about dead. Who left to pull the alarm?
Shanice motions to the corner by the lockers, away from the door, and the two women hunker down on the floor in that spot.
Maybe we should look for a bat or something.
A bat? Where are we going to get a bat?
Something in case the chair doesn't hold.
All right, I feel you. Let's check these lockers.
Ah, got it.
What did you find?
Jillian holds up 2 hockey sticks.
Well, it's better than nothing. Tell you what, we sitting ducks in this corner if that door breaks open. Now we got a weapon. Let's wait by the door.
Yeah, catch him by surprise. Good thinking.
No sooner does Jillian get the words out when the door handle begins to shake with rage.
Here he come. Get ready.
The raging door handle is replaced with violent banging on the door as if it were being kicked.
Steady.
A few more loud bangs and the chair goes flying into Shanice as the shooter bursts into the room with a rifle, a face mask, gloves, and the works. Shanice is knocked to the floor as the masked shooter wastes no time, ending her life with 2 point-blank shots from the hallway. Jillian screams and pulverizes the head of the shooter with her stick. The shooter drops the rifle in the doorway and protects her head, the only hint of humanity she has. Jillian picks up the rifle, points it at the shooter. The stage lights go to black and we hear repeated gunfire and then a scream.
No.
The final overture plays in full volume. End of play. Cast, please come back on for your curtain call. And playwright Bryan Travers, please also come on so everybody can see you and give you your accolades.
Thank you for your support of the arts. ATC Studios is a 501c3, and your tax-deductible donations are always gratefully accepted. You may make a donation through our website right on the homepage at www.atcstudios.org or by Venmo at ATC Studios. Thank you for joining us.